native of Missouri, Brad L. Graham makes his home in St. Louis, the gateway to the rectangular states. Although he demonstrated a flair for histrionics early in life, he was cursed with a happy childhood and therefore lacks the deep, bitter well of bitterness and resentment necessary to succeed as a professional actor. He has instead applied his ample talents in a career in arts administration and now happily toils for Missouri's premier live regional theater. In his copious free time, he enjoys reading, paradigm shifting, and travel. He's visited all 48 connected states, a big-ass swath of Canada, and the cooler night spots of NATO, but still considers Austin his third home. Despite his matinee idol good looks, prodigious wit, and staggering wealth, he remains inexplicably single. His preternaturally popular website is bradlance.com, and he has 2 minutes to tell us what's the word, Brad.
I don't make New Year's resolutions anymore. I haven't for quite a while. Everybody makes New Year's resolutions. They never keep them. I promise to exercise. I promise to eat right. I promise to stop falling in love with emotionally unavailable men. This never actually happens. I was telling somebody at dinner last night. I was having dinner with some friends of mine. I was telling my friend Josh, my new friend Josh, I don't make New Year's resolutions. I pick out new organization systems. And so that means in the past few years I've been through Daytimer, Dayrunner, Filofax, Rolodex, the Hipster PDA, GTD, Palm, Trio, Handspring, Clie, all of these things. None of them have worked for me. I even last year resolved to spend more money on dry cleaning than I did on dry champagne, and that lasted all of 5 days. So I, a few years ago, took a page from the life of my friend Sarah. Sarah is my favorite dreamer in the entire world. Now, I don't mean that in the sense that she's a dreamer, she's pie in the sky, she has all of these ideas that won't come true. What I mean is that Sarah dreams at night in sitcom pitches. Sarah came down, this is when we were in college, Sarah came down to breakfast one morning and we were talking about the night before, and she said, yeah, I had an interesting dream about the wacky adventures of the Ku Klux Klan on the high seas. It was called Percale's Navy. And I thought, because they're wearing sheets. And thank you. And I thought, well, I can never top that. This is obviously somebody whose brain I want to get to know. And Sarah had this unique view on life, and she said, I don't make New Year's resolutions. What I do is at the beginning of each year, I pick a word that is going to guide my life for the coming 365 days. And I thought, oh, that's sort of interesting. And so I wholesale stole the idea from her, including her word for 1991, which was bold. Bold. So throughout the year of 1992, whenever I was faced with a decision, whenever I came to the crossroads of my life path and was forced to make a choice, I chose the path that was the more bold. It says something that in 1992, during those 365 days, I jumped off a bridge with a rubber band tied to my ankle. I jumped out of a plane, a perfectly good plane, with a parachute on my back. Well, actually, the first one was a tandem jump, so I was actually on a man's back, so I could kind of relate to that. In 1995, my word for the year was beautiful. So if you're keeping track, we've had bold and beautiful. It wasn't really a soap opera theme. It just sort of happened that way, but I chose a word that reflected where I wanted to be. I wanted to have more beauty in my life. Last year I picked the word red for passion, red for fire. This year my word is together. I wasn't going to come to Austin this year for South by Southwest. I told everybody it was money reasons. It was actually, I was feeling insular. I was feeling sort of into myself. Big surprise to those of you who know me. But my word for this year, my word for 2005 is together. And I'm approaching 40. I am trying to get my life together, and I'm trying to be together. I've met so many people here in Austin over the last 6 years, my 6th year here coming for South by, and I'm happy to be together with you. Pick a word for yourself, faced with a choice, follow your word. Adverb or adjective, follow your word. Thank you.